Greetings, everyone. I'm glad you're here. I'm filming this video on a cold night. We're heading towards the end of December. It's freezing outside. I hope wherever you are, you're warm and you're well. And I'd like to send you some positive energy, some good vibration, and some best wishes. Get ready, because here they come. But not only would I like to send you this positive energy, these good vibration, and these best wishes, I also want to send all of that to every life form on this planet, especially the animals. And I have a message for all the animals on this planet that I want to just beam out there into reality. I want the animals to know that I'm truly sorry. And I apologize for what humans and for what this world has done to you. The animals are the most innocent, magnificent creatures in existence. If you've ever spent time with a small baby cow, if you've ever spent time with a teeny piglet, if you've ever seen little chickens, the peeps, those little tiny creatures just dancing and playing, following their mother around in an open field, you realize that these life forms are magnificent entities. They're incredible creations. They're incredible contributions to this planet. And humans have enslaved them as a food source. And the problem is, if we were carnivores, I would understand that we have to consume meat, but we don't. In Animalia, they list all animals within classifications. Humans are primates. We don't need to eat these innocent life forms. It's actually harmful to our physiology. Bad cholesterol, which clogs arteries and gives us heart attacks and strokes, which, by the way, is the #1 cause of death on this planet, heart attacks and strokes. It's the #1 killer of all humans. All of this is caused by the cholesterol clogging arteries. So these little life forms that are in suffering, that are in bondage, enslavement, that are murdered, tortured, falsely inseminated, these wonderful, beautiful creatures that we use as a food source actually damage us and destroy us when we eat them. And for people that believe in karma and everything being connected in this universe, all energy sources, all forms of life, you can't take all these life forms out of existence. You can't torture all these life forms without retribution, without things coming back upon people. And what's came back is an increase in obesity, an increase in heart attacks, an increase in strokes, viruses and pandemics. All originated and came from animal exploitation. So I want the animals of this planet to know that I am sorry. And I apologize for the horrific treatment that these humans have done to you in this existence. And I also want you to know that there's a small percentage of us that are standing up and saying, this isn't right. This isn't right for our own bodies. This isn't right for our planet. And I want the animals to know that I'm going to continue to be a voice for them. I'm going to speak out on their behalf. And I know when I stand up for these innocent life forms that I automatically put myself out into the arena for opposition and for ridicule. That people are going to mock me and make fun of me because I want to stand up for these life forms. But you know what? It's a courageous thing to do. Being strong is when you stand up for what you consider to be right, regardless of if the entire world and all the majority thinks a different way. If inside your heart, your body, your mind, your soul, and your spirit, you know something is right, that you voice your opinion and you stand up for those beliefs. If courageous people throughout history wouldn't have stood up for what is right, we would have a far worse world than we do now. So I can envision a time in the future, a paradise where we no longer need to consume animal products. And if people refuse to abandon animal products, then we'll find a new solution. Lab-grown meats. We'll take laboratories and cells and we'll make a new form of meat We'll make it within the laboratory so it can be void of the bad cholesterols and saturated fats. We'll make a form of meat that doesn't cause animal suffering, which doesn't block your arteries, which doesn't cause strokes, which doesn't cause heart attacks. This is the future. It has to be. We can't continue the way we are, burning down entire sections of the rainforest so they can set up cattle ranches. Well, people consume more and more meats and they get fatter and fatter and fatter and fatter and die at higher rates. There has to be another way. There has to be a better way. And you can live very healthy in this existence. You can have 100% plant-based lifestyle and be in phenomenal health. There's algae tablets which give you your omega-3s. Everything that you get from consuming fish can be taken from an algae source. You don't have to go back to eating fish. You don't have to eat meats. B12, a little simple droplet, and that's all you need. I just want the animals to know that I think they are the most amazing, magnificent creatures in existence. And animals have brought me more contentment and joy than I can even begin to express. There's been times in my life where I've felt miserable and horrible, and I've been so low. And a simple animal coming to me completely lifted my spirits. There's been times when cats and dogs have taken me from the darkest depressions and got me outside, going for walks with them, running with them. There's been times when I've been walking alone in nature and I've seen the most simplest life forms brighten my day. I've seen a squirrel cross my path, and squirrels are already tiny, and she had little babies behind her. And I was just astonished at this amazing little life form with these teeny babies behind her. Something that simple enlightened my entire day. It made me feel wonderful. And I want the animals of this planet to know that the books I've written, my life's work, all the time I spent on creating these books, trying to create amazing stories of adventure and science fiction and fantasy and romance, everything that I've written and focused on in my books and my work is dedicated to the animals of this world. All my works, all my writings are dedicated to all the animals that have lost their life on this planet. All of my work is dedicated to the animals still entrapped, enslaved within the animal agricultural industries. I want the animals to be free. I want us as humans to be free from the karmatic effects that we've imposed upon ourselves and our planet. I want us to see that energy and life force is the same within everything. When you look at a baby kitten, when you look at a baby pig, when you look at a baby cow, look in their eyes, look at the way they look at their mother. It's no different than when you as a human child first glanced upon your mother and the love in your mother's eyes glanced back at you. The life force is identical within all living beings. And as long as you consider yourself separate, as long as you put humans on this pedestal, you destroy any chance you have of moving up and elevating to a higher level of consciousness, to having a better life in this existence. And there's so many different religions and beliefs on this planet. But if you look at these religions, you can see similar structures. You can see similar ideas of people standing up for other life forms. Christianity is extremely popular at this point in time. And when you look at the concept, Jesus, the Son of God, gave his life for the sins of the humans. Well, if there was some way that all the energy, all the gods, every creation in the universe, if there was a hypothetical way and they came down to me and they presented me with the option of giving my life, my existence, in exchange for freeing all the animals, I would gladly do it. I would give my life and my existence if I knew that the animals would forever be free from all forms of exploitation on this planet. And you look at all these different religions. You look at Hinduism. Hinduism believes in karma and the cycle of life. And many people within this religion do not eat animal products. They see the cow as sacred. Because in the karmatic cycle, what you do to the animals shall be done to you. In the karmatic cycle of their beliefs, people that consume animal products don't care about the suffering of these animals trapped in these livestock cages, don't care about the suffering of these animals taken away from their mothers. What happens is, in their beliefs, the karmatic cycle, these humans are reborn as cows. These humans, their life force and energy, are reborn as chickens, are reborn as pigs. So those powerful beliefs and concepts, which are very popular at this point in time on this planet, and all of these beliefs and ideologies all have a commonality: love. They all promote loving life forms. They all promote enjoying this planet, this world around us, not causing unnecessary suffering. And they can be misinterpreted, because in these writings it says that humans were given dominion over the animals. Well, if you have dominion over something, then you're supposed to protect it. You're supposed to stand up for it. You're supposed to champion the voiceless. Dominion doesn't mean that you enslave something, that you torture something, that you take children away from mothers, that you kill them and cut their throats so you can consume their flesh. Having dominion over a life form means that you are the protector of that life form. I want all the animals of this planet to know that I love them. And I will do everything in my power to be a voice for them and to stand up for them. And I hope, if you're out there watching this, that you could find it in your heart to speak up for the animals as well. Because right now, people like myself, we're still a very small minority. But it always takes, throughout every point in history, a small minority of righteous people to plant the seed of justice in the minds of the community. And we can move into a better existence. We can take all the problems of this world and recreate the paradise that already exists here. So for everyone out there, and for all the animals on this planet, I want to send you all the positive energy, all the greatest vibrations, and all the best wishes in existence coming at you.